For this tutorial, I'm going to demonstrate the process or the path to create a 4-color stencil using Adobe Illustrator for printing in the 4-arm carousel in the Print Studio. So the image I'm going to use is this one here, which I'm now going to open with Adobe Illustrator. Now this image is constructed from appropriated images from the internet, which I have then collaged in Photoshop, thus expanding those images beyond their initial form, which essentially sidesteps any copyright infringement that may exist. The figure itself, his face, is fairly much unrecognizable from his original. So I'm happy with this image, and I'm going to now transform it. Please note that you could do the same thing, the same path, using an existing photograph or any image that has been worked up prior that contains varying colors. Right, the first thing you need to do is to check the position of the artboard. And to do that, we go over to our tools over here, and this little icon, artboard tool, press on that and check the position of the artboard. So I'm going to zoom out, and there's my artboard. What I want to do is bring this artboard in to conform or nearly conform to the sides of my image. The reason for this will become apparent later, but it's because the registration marks that we add in the print dialog at the end of this process conform to the size of the artboard, not the image. So that's why we bring it in. Okay. Now, we're going to do a line trace or an image trace on this design. To do that, we head up here to Window and go down to Image Trace. Now, ensure that you are or have clicked on the image. You can tell by the little line around there that image is selected. I'm not yet going to click the preview because that will run through each of the effects before we move to the next effect. So here we go, we're going to go to mode and select color. And the palette is already here set to limited, but we have a few options here: automatic, limited, full tone. We want limited because we're going to pull our color palette right down. The next one down is colors. We want to drop colors right down to our required number, in this instance 4. We want 4 colors. We have a 4-arm carousel, therefore we cannot print any more than 4 colors. Obviously, if you had a 6-arm carousel, you could create a 6-layer image. Right, let's have a look at this. Let's preview this. Let's just go OK there. We don't mind that the image needs to be raster sized. It'll just take a little bit longer. Okay, there we have it. There is our image traced down to 4 colors: the white, the blue, the grey, and the brown. Now I'm happy with that image. I'm going to continue along the path. So first thing we do now is we must expand this image. So under Object, we select Expand. OK, and there we go. All of those paths are now expanded vectors. So we can select on them and they highlight. So now we need to break this image down into its individual colors and layer them. To do that, we have to make sure that we are on the Direct Selection tool, and we select our first color, which will be the blue. Here we go. It's only selected part of the blue. So we go up to Option Select, Same, Full color, and now it's selected all of the blue on our image. Now we go over to this little item here, the swatches in the side menu. Click on swatches, and we're going to create a new swatch. And to do that, under here is what's known as the hamburger menu, the sandwich menu. Click on that, and here we go, new swatch. Click new swatch. I'm going to call this blue. Now under color type, we don't want process color, we want a spot color. So that's fine. Here we go, under our swatches, a new color, a new spot color has been created under here. Now we need to repeat the process for all of the colors in our image. So here we go, click on the white, select same, fill color, new swatch, white, spot color, OK. The light grey, select same, fill color, new swatch, grey, spot color, OK. Last one, select same, fill color, new swatch, brown, spot color, OK. And there we have it. The 4 colors, which are our 4 stencil layers, are all there, spot colors. So now we proceed to print this image. So head up to File and head down to Print. Wait for the print dialog box to open. Right, here is our print dialog box, and in here we have a short menu, and it's the first 3 on this menu that we need to pay attention to: General, Marks and Bleed, and Output. Under General, what we need to do is go to Printer and change it from Printer to an Adobe PostScript file. What this will do is it won't actually print our image, it'll save it. We'll save our layered stencils to the desktop or wherever we choose, so we can then assess them, make sure they're correct, and then proceed. Right, Marks and Bleed. This is where we add our registration marks. We'd add all printer marks. You can see here we have registration marks, trim marks, color bars, page information. We don't actually need all that, we just probably really want registration marks. And there you go. Some little crosses here, there, there. They'll help you line this up on the carousel when you go to print it. You may choose not to have any marks at all. There might be enough information in these stencils for you to line them up without registration marks. This is a personal choice. I'm going to leave mine on. Then we proceed to Output. Now in Output we need to go first to Mode. Right here, Mode. We don't want composite. We want separations, host based. You see when I clicked on that, these colors down here are suddenly highlighted. And amongst those colors, you'll see your 4 spot colors along with the process colors. Sometimes these will be turned on, but this is what we want. We want them off. Your printer there, we want the printer for the process colors turned off and turned on for our process colors. Right, and we are now ready to save our layers. I'm going to save this to the desktop. Oh. Okay, we'll just close out of here, have a look at our PostScript file, double click on it, open it in preview. And here we go. Here are our 4 separated layers. Beautiful. From this point we can now print these out and convert them to the overhead transparency paper ready for exposure onto your pre-prepared screens. Okay, and that concludes the process.